Now, the government has turned down a recommendation from the Commons Women's and Equalities Committee to trial menopausal leave, warning it could be counterproductive. The chair of the committee is urging ministers to reconsider.
We know that in the region of 1 million women have already been lost to the workplace because of the menopause symptoms that they've gone through. My message to the government is this is going to happen to every woman. We will all go through the menopause. And if we want women over 50 to continue to be economically productive, then we have to find better ways to support them.
I'm pleased to say we're joined now by Penny Lancaster, an ambassador for the wellbeing of women at charity. Penny Lancaster, good morning to you and thank you for being with us. What was your reaction when you heard the government's decision on this?
Oh, gosh, just deflated, really. I mean, women of 50 and over are the highest demographic in the workplace. Over 80% of NHS workers are female. And it seems that, of course, not every single woman suffers, but at least 3 in 4 women suffer symptoms, and some very, very serious. And we can't really afford to lose those highly qualified, experienced women in the workplace. That's why it's so important that charities like Wellbeing of Women have a pledge for companies to sign up to, a promise to their workers that they will support them in their working environment, giving them advice and a room to talk, not just amongst women, but to have that open dialogue with men and women, workshops that will help them give them exercise advice, diet advice. But the sad thing is if the workplace doesn't help women with the menopause, then they will start reducing their hours. Won't consider promotion, and they'll even go to the point where they will quit jobs just because of the extreme symptoms that menopause can have.
Yeah, and this is a time when the government is saying it wants to get people over the age of 50 back into the workforce. So what is it that employers need to be doing to help women going through menopause?
Well, as I said, Wellbeing of Women are a charity that specialise in all sort of welfare for women, especially the menopause. And the pledge that the Speaker of the House actually signed, that we were thrilled that they did, gives a very clear guidelines to what kind of things the workplace could do to help women. But not only that advice that comes from the charity, but also to listen to the individuals, because each case is very different. I myself thought I was suffering from depression. Well, my doctor thought I was suffering from depression, and I was prescribed antidepressants. But in fact, they didn't help. They made things worse because you end up feeling like you're going crazy. You've got no one to talk to. You feel very alone. And in the end, I was diagnosed that it was, in fact, the menopause, and I was luckily put on HRT, and it's been life-changing. So more women need that guidance and help, and particular support in the workplace. I'm very fortunate where I work in the City of London Police. They've already set up coffee mornings, there's the exercise programme, and just being able to have that open dialogue in which normally is a very male-orientated place. They're very open and willing to help and support women.
Well, I'm pleased to hear, Penny Lancaster, that you got the help and support that you need. I want to come on to the City of London Police in a moment, but just to describe what people like me need to understand about what it's like going through the menopause.
Well, as I said, there's a range of symptoms, but I guess the worst one is just the anxiety and fear, because you do get a brain fog. And so when you're in the workplace and you've got a meeting or you've got to do some research, the brain fog can obviously affect that. You get dips of depression, where you feel like not motivated and you can't get up in the morning. There's symptoms of course, the very common, which is sort of physically, you see women getting those hot flushes, and it's almost gets to the point where you feel like you're having a panic attack. So unless you talk to other women that are going through a similar thing, or people in your workforce have got an understanding mentor, then you do feel lost, and the fear ends up kind of you just want to give up.
Yeah, thank you for that, Penny. I wonder, off topic, but since we have you, and since you say you worked as a volunteer at the City of London Police, I wonder how it's been in the police force in the past week or so since we've had those revelations about those Metropolitan Police officers. As a woman working in the force, have you noticed any shift in attitude in the past few days, and how has it been?
Well, it's something that I wouldn't really want to comment on. The Met Police is very separate from the City of London. I know that we do a lot of work gearing up specifically for crimes related to women, violence, domestic abuse. So we're very hot on that topic in the City of London, but I wouldn't want to comment on those specifics.
No, I understand that, Penny. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and all the very best in your campaign. I know that Caroline Noakes is still pushing for this, so maybe the government will listen. Thank you, Penny Lancaster.
Yeah, thank you.